Ricky Simón versus Jack Shore. Oh, this fight is just fight of the night for me. But before we get into it, guys, this video is sponsored by Full Reptile Collective, brought to you by Dan Hardy. Head over to their website at fullreptile.co.uk where you can find anything from training gear, t-shirts, hoodies, all the way to coffee. For an exclusive 10% off, use Dan Said So at checkout. Make sure to also check out their YouTube channel for some of the best MMA content out there, bar my own. Let's get back to the video. So Ricky Simón, guys, since losing to Uriah Faber and Rob Font, he has come on a resurgence. He's looked bulkier, he's looked more physical, he slips shots, he rips the liver, goes over the top with the right hand, and he shuts people down, especially that last KO win. Devastating. So Ricky Simón knocked out Assuncao. Beautiful overhand right, stunned him, smashed him. Assuncao's got a lot of miles on the clock, he's been knocked out a few times now, so I'm not trying to take that away from Simón, but I don't think it's a major win anymore. I think someone like Jack Shore fighting Timur Valiev is just as equally as good, and nearly knocking him out in that third round as well. Getting draws against someone like Brian Kelleher, who is currently unranked, Simón needs to, when he gets put against those opponents, I know Brian Kelleher is a tough guy, but you need to be finding a way to finish those fights like you did earlier in your career, where he's finishing people like Merab Dvalishvili and others of that nature. We turn to Jack Shore, guys. He's on a 5-fight win streak within the UFC. He's got wins over Ludwig Schulenan. Timur Valiev last time out was absolutely brilliant to watch, because that was a UFC London, obviously, guys, which for me, come on, best card of the year so far. Absolutely devastating. Very, very close fight between him and Timur. I argue either way the first couple rounds, because Timur Valiev was... I knew it would be a real tough test for Jack Shore. He came out, he's smashing his legs to bits, he's super mobile, he doesn't stop moving, lateral movement for days, he just doesn't stop on his bike constantly. You're trying to catch the guy and land something effective. Jack Shore's game plan is a steady, fundamental base. He's got excellent cardio, excellent boxing, really crisp head movement, beautiful wrestling, and very slick jiu-jitsu. Jack Shore is a complete, well-rounded mixed martial artist that is evolving every part of his game, and he's just improving so much every fight. The Hunter Azor fight, how that was a split decision, screw that. He definitely won it. And I'm a little biased here, but Jack Shore, as someone, I've watched Jack Shore since his debut, all live. The guy's an absolute menace. When he took on Vaughn Lee in Cage Warriors, you saw this is someone new. You know, he's a super young guy and he's just ragdolling someone that did fight in the UFC at one point. But when you're against Ricky Simón here, someone that's physically imposing, really scary to look at, can knock you out with one shot. He hasn't fought anyone that could do that yet. Ludwig Schulenan could not knock you out with one shot like Ricky Simón can. The only problem is, Ricky Simón could be knocked out with one shot as well. Jack Shore showed at the end of that Valiev fight, no one's done to Valiev so far, which is outpace him through the fight. He's been hurt before, he's been KO'd, but no one's outpaced Valiev like Jack Shore has, and at the end of that round, obviously, it was piecing him up. Multiple knockdowns, definitely won the round, argue 10-8 as well. Jack Shore is the new evolution of MMA for me. I think this is, if he gets through Ricky Simón, no doubts anymore. But I think this is a real 50-50 fight going into this. I think Ricky Simón has never looked better. He looked fresh in his last fight, but Jack Shore, it's so close. And you can see I'm thinking about this while recording, is my brain is going back and forth. The first time I saw this fight, I said, this is a real tough fight for Jack Shore. This is really tough. But then I thought, spin the needle. This is a real tough fight for Ricky Simón as well. This is a real 50-50 fight. This is cardio based. I think Jack's got better cardio. I think Ricky Simón is a heavier hitter. I think Jack's got better boxing. I think Jack's got better head movement. I'd argue the grappling is identical, but the jiu-jitsu edges with Jack and the wrestling edges with Ricky. It's a pick and fight for me. If I am going to back Jack Shore, but I completely understand anyone on Ricky Simón here, because the guy is devastating. He's shown it. He's fought real top guys like Rob Font. He beat Ray Borg. Did lose to Uriah, but you can kind of scrub that one at the time because he just got caught. You know, if that went a few rounds, I guarantee Ricky would have won. He beat Rani Yahya. He's beaten Merabs, as we've said. Jack Shore was the Cage Warriors champion. He's now 16-0. You don't see this often from this side of the pond. He is the real deal, and I want to back him so bad, and I'm going to back him. I will think Jack Shore will win. I think it will be a very exciting war, and I think it will be a decision for Jack Shore. Conflicting opinions here, guys. I know the comments are going to go, no, Simón, Jack Shore eats shit. Jack Shore, Simón eats shit. Whatever you want to say. Let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one, and whether you think it is a 50-50 fight like I'm thinking, or maybe I'm overthinking it, because when you are so invested in a fighter, you want them to win so bad, but you can see all the dangers of the other guy even more. And that, to me, is Jack Shore. I want him to win so bad. Let us know, guys, in the comments below who you think will win. Like the video if you have enjoyed it, guys, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We'll see you in the next one. Enjoy this fight, guys. Cheers.